Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about data types in JavaScript. Let's get started. We have 8 types of data in JavaScript. There are undefined, null, boolean, number, bigint, string, symbol, and object. And now I will tell you about each of them and I will show you some examples. Undefined. An undefined value means that a variable has not been declared yet or has not been assigned any value. For example, let's say that we have an empty index.js file and we try to console.log type of some variable a which doesn't exist yet. We save it and we run it by node index.js. The result is undefined because we never declared a variable a. But if we declare it as that and we try again, that's still undefined. So let's see what happens when we actually assign a value to it. A number value. That's a number, okay? An undefined error you can get whenever you try to use a variable out of its scope. But about scopes we will talk more in another video. So for now, let's move on to the next one. Null. A null value represents the intended lack of some object value. That means that we intentionally assign a variable a null value. For example, variable a equals null. Boolean. Boolean is a data type which can take only one of the two values, true or false. We can use it, for example, in if statements and in for loops. And those are actually super simple examples. 7 is equal to 7, that's true. 7 is greater than 7, no, it's false. And a quick example how to use Boolean in if statement. So let's say we have variable a equals 10, for example, and if statement. If a is equal 10, then console.log true. But else, if it's not equal, then console.log false, of course. Save and run. This is true because a is equal to 10, indeed. But if it wasn't, so let's say it's 2, and try again, then it's false. Number. Number can be an integer or a floating point number. Examples are just obvious, so let's go to the next one. Bigint. A bigint data type is a numeric primitive that can represent integers with arbitrary precision. And 2 examples. String. String represents textual data. It can be any piece of text written in double or single quote. For example, numbers, special characters with text, text mixed with numbers, anything. Symbol. Symbol is a unique and immutable primitive value and can be used as a key of an object property. We have variable x equals symbol. The description is only used for debugging purposes and we don't really need that. We use symbols to avoid name clashing between properties. And now I will show you a real example how we can use symbols in our project. This example will explain how to use symbol in objects. So let's say we have variable name equals symbol and variable object, which is the object. And here we can use that name, which is unique. Let's say it's John. Can be anything. And try console.log object name. Save it and run. So the result is John, of course. Objects. Objects are simply collections of properties. For example, arrays, objects, dates, and JSON data. And object was the last data type in JavaScript. If you have any suggestions for the next video, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.